So I have a message from the Palladians, a very fire and brimstone message. They form part of the force that guides and protects this world, along with the Angelics. The Angelics are at the top, but this message has come from the Palladians. The Angelics are related to the Palladians. I've just heard that they are a higher form of Palladian light. Okay, and they operate in two different dimensions. We will talk about that in a moment. What I want to do is to read this message out. So I, as a writer, have had to get them to tone it down a bit because it's a little bit, they want me to use the word aggressive because they are so angry. So here we go. We, the Palladians, protect and guide this world with our high angelic being counterparts in the name of Jesus Christ, all deities, and the one true God who reigns over all as the illuminating light, perfection in light and dark. We are displeased with the recent wars and the incredible loss to life in all quarters. We seek to eliminate those who now seek to destroy others for their own gain, greed, and their own misguided sense of self-righteousness on behalf of both the light and dark, as they incite an outside darker force that refuses to be tamed. Justice will be served on behalf of the departed. Spread light, not confusion and panic. All will be saved in the realm of spirit. Leaders will be removed from power and disturbances will be caused to overturn decisions made in haste to allow others to suffer. This world is now being redirected and away from harm in a massive operation from the spirit realms and dimensions. Should you fail to heed the warnings and refuse to follow the directed path, the fire of hell will burn across the world and its destruction will be final this time at your own hands. There will be no resurrection of the human race anywhere. Wake up. Whew. I had to get them to tone it down. What they're talking about there is the atomic bomb. And that is something that we will end up setting off again. Nuclear weapons, basically. And that's what they're terrified of. And they're trying at every possible point to warn people. We choose the course of this planet. If we haven't worked on ourselves, it goes out into the world. We have to work on ourselves as an individual and as a collective. We make our own decisions. They can interfere at certain points and guide us in the right direction, but we are the masters of our own path as a world and as an individual. They can intervene at certain points, and that's what they're doing. But ultimately, it is up to us to be positive, to redirect where this world is headed. Okay, and it's not on a good path. He told me the other day, if you watch my video, that we were back in 1939, late 1939. So you know what that means. War was declared on the 5th of September. So we need to get our act together pretty sharpish. Okay, they are helping as much as they can and manoeuvring. That's out of our hands. That's where they're going to help. They're trying to show us at every point, change now, wake up, see what's around you, see how you've been manipulated. And I'm talking, when they talk about darker force, they literally mean there has to be light and there has to be dark. Okay. And both of them are working together because there is a force that is manipulating beyond that. I don't fully understand how that is possible, but that's what is happening. There's a force beyond light and dark that is manipulating both light and dark to get what it wants. We have to wake up and see what is happening. I knew there was something odd because of a spirit that was around my son the other day, and now he does, he looks at AI and stuff like that. He writes about things like that, drones and what have you. So, and it was rather interesting that I saw this spirit around him, but I will talk about that in a moment, and then I will talk about what I've seen. I just want to make it clear again, I'm working with Jesus as an ascended master. I'm grounded in you know, Church of England, whatever, but my family religious in all different areas. So we're religious fluid here, we're gender fluid here as well, okay? And basically, just insert, it's all the same energy. So whoever you follow, that's who they're meaning, okay? But that's who I work with, that's who they wanted me to say. So, and I'm going to start owning that now. They've asked me to own that. So please remember that every religion is accepted here, but I'm now going to just talk the way I've been asked to. Okay. So, also I want to say massive thank you to all of my new followers on TikTok and YouTube. Thanks for following me on both if you're doing that. TikTok, you've been amazing, sharing my work everywhere, trying to get it out to people on these messages. I really appreciate you. Same on YouTube, to those of you who loyally follow me, but the YouTube algorithm does not like me very much. So if you can keep going on there and pushing it forward, that'd be great. Personal readings, I do a half hour, 15 minutes, I do an hour. You can go to Paper Bell and book there. You'll get your reading within 48 hours. And what else have we got? So they're going to be limited. The spaces will be limited for that. So details in the description. Also do spiritual chat. If you wanted to chat to me about your experiences, the videos, anything, I can do that on Zoom for you. I can also do spiritual coaching, angelic communication coaching, psychic medium, development mentorship as well. All the details in the description. Got that out of the way. So, what else did I want to say? I wanted to say, I couldn't believe this morning, I did do a short video on it about the outage. I have been predicting stuff like that. I've been predicting stuff about the grids going down and solar flares and all sorts. But I've been predicting outage, cyber attacks, the works. They say this thing was to do with a defect in the some code that was sent out or download, whatever. Time will tell. But I haven't got any information on that so far. But I always find things like that a little bit dodgy, how it's managed to affect the whole world. And yes, I know about computers enough to know that that's what can happen. But it seems odd that, you know, I think they were saying on the news that it wasn't checked before it went out. So I don't know. I'm not getting anything at the minute. Whether I get anything, I'm hopefully going to get some more predictions by towards the end of the video. So stay tuned. But I did find it odd that I was told a major event in the last video was going to happen within the next 2 days. There are 2 more to come. So that's what I keep getting. So yeah, I think the Palladians are not very happy. Okay, and this is a big thing about nuclear weapons, what they're referring to about the fight is the atomic bomb, obviously. And we came so close last time. And it's just going out of control. I was told a while back that there would be a series of little fires going off, if you like, you know, little chain reaction going off around the world as to, you know, start fighting, whatever. I mean, these seismic shifts, whatever you call them, from the volcanoes, you know, all the volcanoes going off, the earthquakes, everything. I was told about that happening a while ago as well, and it's happening all over the world. These are all warnings. We have disruption with the earth, with the core. There's a lot more going on. I was told the earth was tilting off its axis, and some of this is backed up by reports. So I'm a bit shocked. I mean, yeah, all right, you're a medium, you expect things, especially if you do a reading to come true or whatever. But when it happens on a world scale, it's quite frightening. You'd rather be wrong, trust me. You'd rather be wrong. So, yeah, but that's what they're referring to. They want us to wake up before we destroy ourselves. We are in charge. What else do you want me to say? All right, they want me to talk about what I've been saying. So, there's also something very odd. Which is quite funny because it's all odd. Underestimation. So they showed me all of these people, and they are big screens. And I saw one of my guides standing there watching this big screen. It's in a building somewhere, and they're being projected out to me. But it's almost like the cinema part is being projected out to me. I don't know why. I wonder if it's something to do with like Pathé News back in the day. That's what you did to watch the news in the 40s and things. Because I get this very 1930s, 1940s vibes. And in the middle are these Palladians with their long blonde hair. Very odd. They are on this planet. They are in disguise. They are in the spirit realm. They are in disguise on this planet. And this morning I sat, before I started really going, and I could see these little balls. They travel in these balls of light. And the only way I can describe them to, Game of Thrones. Oh, I forgot. I can't say it properly. I didn't really watch it, but I thought she was great, and I watched a video on YouTube of all the dragon scenes because I love dragons. Dragons are around. They are real. They are real in the spirit realm. Fabulous. And very protective. And they're part of the seraphim angels. The ones that are around me, apparently. They're the seraphim in disguise. Oh, right. Oh, okay. Which are the highest host of angels you can get or whatever. So they can transform into fire because they're fire. They are fire. So, yeah. There's one standing on either side. I have 4, 1 above my head, 2 on the side, and 1 behind me. There are 4. So, Jophiel. Okay. Oh, Archangel Jophiel's here. Oh, wow. Remember, I physically see here, so and I see in my mind's eye. I can see him. I see them in my mind's eye at the minute. I can see other things going on here, but they're in my mind's eye for some reason. They do that sometimes, but they are here for a reason, so there might be a message. Okay. So what else? What was that? You see, you've knocked my train of thought. But yeah, so watch for whatever you see around me. I'm just trying to see my graduation photo there, which I didn't want in the frame, but it's the way it's to do with the light and stuff. So I often see a big face on there, over there. So there's a lot happens in this corner where I work. So yeah, you can watch out for stuff. Let me know if you see anything. Right. So yeah, little balls. And I've it's almost like I see the little balls. I knew they were hanging around, and I knew when 1 or 2 of them, there was just one person. They weren't Palladian, actually, when I think about it. I see a lot about somebody like running in one or just manoeuvring around in one. But the Palladians do. And then I get this big one above my head, which is a spacecraft. And it's really weird. It's when I start really getting the visions, they come closer, and it's like I'm on this craft. And this blue light, that's the veil. The blue light is the veil. And I did write about all of this stuff in my books, which is really kind of weird. And some of the stuff I've been saying, it all corresponds with my books, what I've been shown. I'm going to put them on the end of these videos, the books. You can read them for free at the moment on Inke. So I'm going to put them on the end, and some of the other ones that I write, because they've got me right. I've been saying loads of romancy stuff. They love to show me naughty stuff. Oh, somebody moving around upstairs. But they love to show me spicy romance. So they want me to write that for some bizarre. So anyway, it's part of the message. Spirit will find all sorts of different ways to put messages out. I keep seeing this table of men. I don't know if they're like the coven. Somebody's thrown all these things over there from Narnia, as I call it, the spirit realm. Oh, they're showing me they want me to tell you that all these images are projected on the top of my head to give information my crown chakra. I presume that's what it is. It's like Wonderland in here, I tell you. And I can see it all in the blank screen of the TV. And they're a coven that's sending stuff back, but they are also, well, what they showed me, I've seen it before, they are people who are trying to, if I said like a war room, but it's a spiritual war room. In the spirit realms, I see Churchill, everybody, and they've got a map up on the wall, right? And they are, it's an oldish map, but they are watching what's going on. Now, I, this morning, put protection everywhere I could. I was asked to put protection. I'm not going to go into detail, but they asked me to do it around the world. They asked me to put energy out and all sorts of things. It sounds mad, but it's true. And I sent all the MIBs out as well to make sure everyone, well, as many people as possible could be safe. They're angels. I'm supposed to do that. Why? I don't know. They asked me to keep giving them jobs. They asked me ages ago, send us out, make us do things. So they were around the airports. They were watching the planes. They are angelic beings. That's what they do. So I was asked to do that, and yeah, they went out. And yeah, you can do that too. You can ask for protection and help from the angels as well. And if you're a witch, please keep doing your rituals, world protection spells, anything, you know, because they keep telling me you're the last line of defense. So please do that. And so it's very odd. They know what's going on everywhere. And they keep projecting these images, and one of them was really scary. They keep showing me a lot of horses. They keep showing me water with horses. A lot of people in white robes as well. Ascended masters. Big faces behind me. Very odd. And Churchill, yeah, if I haven't said him. I'm channeling where it's just gone blank in my head. Why is that? Interference. They're putting white light around me and the camera. The odd sensation of the water again. Everything's the water. Beware the tides. They keep saying as well. Something to do with the water. I've heard a lot of sirens again as well. But this table of people, it's phenomenal. And I can feel the pressure of it on my head. Really, like, these images. Still got the cross going around as well. Still keep saying Jesus on the cross, because I'm working with him as an ascended master. Lots to do about repentance, forgiveness, resurrection, love, and peace. With somebody stirring that up. What I did see last night, I forgot to say before all this happened, I got a bit worried. I kept seeing fives again. and I kept, well, I saw another black tornado, like a huge tornado, right in my, when I closed my eyes, right in my line of vision, in my third eye vision. So I knew something was coming. But I saw this strange thing, and it was robotic, and it was like a spider, and I saw this big web thing hanging above me at one point, which I did not like. But this thing, it's huge, and it's a mechanical spider thing, and it went into a field of horses, and it was around the horses, and then it came in here. I don't know. The horses are important. They're a symbol. Remember, they speak in visual language, and I got worried about the horses, got very upset, and I had to stop the whole thing for a minute. My guy just, he gets the image, and he just goes, and he asked them to change it around, my main guide, to change it around a bit, and they gave me a break. But this thing moves around. I don't know what it's meant to be. A monitor. It's like a monitor spirit. But they're telling me, giving me the words, in the form of AI. Beware the tides. What the? Tides have changed. Tides. But it's in the form of AI. There's a monitor. Nord Stream pipe. That has to be watched. That will be attacked again soon by Russians. Which reminds me, my dream, there will be other pipelines attacked. Now, there has been a thing I said ages ago about that, and then there's been stuff on the TV about how they're doing that. They've been doing that to the pipes, to cables and things like that underwater. I don't know what this thing is, but it's horrible. I don't like it at all. Ooh. But last night in my dream, I don't know if I was speaking Russian. I don't speak Russian. But somebody was speaking Russian in my dream. And I woke up half awake, restless, and my head, all I heard in my head was da, 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 da. So I don't know what's going on there. I have no idea what's going on there. Have we got any word on these other two major events, please? Nothing as of yet. Sorry, if you see my mouth move like that, that's because they're talking through me. Within 3 hours, there will be unexpected news that will change the course of world direction with regard to AI, a safety guard will be put in place. Oh, if not now, it needs to be as soon as possible. Right, remember, spirit timing's not the best. Sometimes it's like really spot on, then other times, that's because people can change things and delay things with free will. But there's some safeguard there needs to be, because there's some monitoring going on. I don't know if they've nanites now. It's almost like it's some sort of monitoring spirit, but it's in the form of AI. And it comes from other dimension. It is freaking me out. It's in nature. It's around nature. Nature sees it. We don't. Oh my God, this is creeping me out. Ooh. No, I don't want to say it. The only way I can describe it to you is a mechanical spider of huge proportions. Well, not huge proportions. In my eyes, it's too big. We're talking like, and it moves around. listening, monitoring. They will be seen. We will make them seen. There are a lot of anomalies that come into this world that should not be here. They're all monitoring. They keep showing me a lot of spacecraft, a saucer spacecraft that comes in. A lot of that. If it's a saucer, it shouldn't be there. Okay. More information on that will be coming soon. Anything else you would like to say? Darkness approaches, light a candle. Put it in the window. I usually do that to guide people home, don't you? Or souls home. I think you do that on Halloween, but they're asking for hope for the world. They really are very worried. I see these people. I physically see them. I see them through the images, the visions that they send me that float on the air around me, that in my mind, you know, in my third eye. These people are very concerned. We need to get off this path and send good vibes out. But there's definitely some monitor spirits. So if any witches are watching, please, is there anything you could do about that? Because I believe it's coming from the coven as well. They are employing AI to do their dirty work. It was really eerie this morning. I was sitting there, I knew something was coming because I could see all these crowds of people from the spirit realm come forward again. Everybody's watching, everybody's waiting for something to erupt. You can't give me any more information. There's some sort of ruling, there's something within 3 hours. And the two events will begin to build from today up until Wednesday next week. But remember, spirit time. So I don't know what they are, but there's something in 3 hours, some ruling or some decision that something needs to be sorted out and changed very fast. Or what's happened today will happen again very quickly. And the electricity grids will go down in the coming months. 14 hours loss of power. Solar flares expected. Will have a hand in it. More cyber attacks in the coming months. This is just the start. So is this one a cyber attack of some sort? Is it this one that's happened today? Is it just a defect, or is it a cyber attack? A defect, but one that was arranged from a dark outside force. I'm just giving it as it is. Okay, that's the message. I'm going to leave it there. Send positive vibes out. Light a candle maybe. Do a ritual. This world, as we know, is on danger point. It's been going crazy for quite a few years now, but it's hotting up. So let's send positive vibes out. Work on ourselves, because remember, we're working on ourselves. You know, it's even down to forgiving ourselves for, you know, shadow work. Forgiving ourselves for things that didn't go right. I'm having to do that. Changing things up, doing what we want to do, getting happier, putting ourselves first as well as others first, not forgetting ourselves. I don't know why that's a big thing, but that if we do that and we don't forget about ourselves and won't get so frustrated, angry and act out of it, and all the good work we did in the first place wouldn't go awry. So it's about the self. Now we can push that out there and change the trajectory, change the timeline. So take care of yourselves and take care of those with you and your animals. Always look after the animals. I love the animals and nature as well. Poor little Gaia's going through heck. So, hell. Sorry, I hate when that happens. That's energy. You know, poor Gaia's going through it. So it's spare a thought for Gaia because she looks after us. That's just somebody coming out of the car there. All right, take care of yourselves and have a great weekend. And no doubt I'll speak again to you soon. Please remember, personal readings, everything coaching, and anything else in the description. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. Bye. Forgot to tell you, just before I go, here are the books that you can read for free. There's a lot you can read for free. I've put a selection on there, but the books I talked about in there come first as well. Okay, hope you have fun with them and have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.